Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys. Yeah, so before we begin, we just do a quick and brief introduction of each of us. I'll start first, okay? So I'm Harold. A Muslim name is Firdaus, as you can see from the name tag over there. I'm 34 this year. I'm Chinese, and my occupation is I'm in communications. Okay. Previously, I was a Catholic, and I embraced Islam in 2014, November the 2nd. So I'm about 8 years a Muslim now. Been a Muslim for 8 years. 7 is it 7? Did my maths fail? Yeah, 7. Okay.
7.
7 years a Muslim now, and fasted for 8 years so far, because I fasted when I was a non-Muslim once. Okay, and I'm married, and I have a beautiful wife with a beautiful child. And okay, I'll stop here. So next will be we go down the row. Elias.
All right. So hi everyone. My name is Ilyas. I'm 26. Also, I think you can tell I'm a Chinese. And I work in the government sector. I won't say which one, but one of it. So I've been a Muslim for 1 year and a few days, a few weeks extra, and not yet married. Soon, inshallah. And yeah, I think that's my introduction.
Okay.
Next will be Joanne.
Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum. My name is Joanne. This year I'm 28 and I just revert on 30th March this year, which is only 3 weeks ago. I'm still single, haven't married yet. Previous religion is a Christian, and I work as a medical laboratory scientist.
Wow.
Yeah,
Medical
thanks.
laboratory. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're also from Malaysia, if I'm
I'm
correct.
Malaysian, yeah. I'm Malaysian Chinese, yeah.
Okay. And next, I think Elena or Zafira.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Zafira. You can call me Elena or Zafira, whichever. I'm Chinese as well. I've already embraced Islam for 2 years and counting. And I feel very blessed to be able to embrace Islam through this life. And I am single, no kids yet. And yeah, I'll stop there.
Okay, cool. And next we have Karissa or Aisha.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Karissa. My Muslim name is Aisha. I'm 27 this year. I'm Chinese and I'm a swimming coach. I'm married and I have a child last year. And I've embraced Islam since 2017.
Wow. 2017. That makes 4 years. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so if nobody know, let's share with you. Karissa is my cousin.
Long distance cousin.
Yeah, distant cousin. Yeah. And Elena, I met her because long time ago, I was looking for a job and she helped me. She was one of those recruiters who helped me find a job. That's how we met. Small world, right? Alhamdulillah. Okay. So let me proceed on next. Okay. Maybe we start with why you want to be a Muslim. Like simply like a few sentences you can share. I think me and Elias, we both our stories quite prominent on YouTube already lah. So we hear from the ladies. Maybe start from Joan first.
Okay. I think I met my current boyfriend, and then he taught me a lot of Islam when I was Christian. And then I thought like quite familiar like why I want to convert. But then slowly I like start to stop eat pork because I really do love pork. So I start there like, okay, let's try. How can I tahan? How can I resist don't eat pork? So I start to learn. When I start to learn Islam, then I was like, okay, I don't want to eat pork. Start now. Then one day I followed my colleague went to a restaurant that is not like a halal, but I just ate the chicken. But I also was scared like, is this chicken is halal or not? So I thought, okay, maybe I already is ready to convert as a Islam. That's the thing that I revert. At the time that I decided to revert. Yeah.
Okay. So is your boyfriend was the one who, just to clarify, your boyfriend is the one who introduced you to Islam?
Yeah, my boyfriend is a Muslim in Malaysia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then from there you went for classes also?
Yeah, I'm going from like so-called Mu'alaf class. So they start to introduce what is Islam, and he always also tell me what is Islam, and the family also show me the good way in Islam. Yeah.
So previously you were Christian, like you mentioned. What made you like really take a second look at Islam and consider it as a faith that you want to embrace?
I think like the way how the lifestyle and how they treat each other. And one more thing is like, people always angry people and they don't forgive those people. So but Islam they teach like you must forgive the person, like totally forgive, like you have to accept everything, and then something like reda, which is you have to accept whatever is in your destiny, which is Allah already planned for you. Yeah. And actually when I convert and then I go back to the house and then I first pray. After my first prayer, I was crying so badly. It's like, like something touched my heart and I cried so bad. I can feel Allah is there for me. Like, and then I got some inner voice that tell me like, why you are so late? Because got so many times that my boyfriend kept telling me how beautiful is Islam, but I was just like, nah, it's the same thing. But I just like, okay, that the time that I really like, okay, my boyfriend said the thing is true, Allah is there. So it's really touched my heart on that point. Yeah.
Wow, beautiful. Alhamdulillah. Wow, okay, that's very amazing. Yeah. So we'll move on to the next person and then we'll go on with the next few things. Okay, so next is Elena. So same question asking you.
I decided to embrace Islam. I would like to think of it as Allah putting me on a journey to embrace Islam, because I've always been very close to my helpers ever since I was young, and every time when they pray at home, I would see them doing it secretly. I mean, reasons being, of course, working for a Chinese employer, you wouldn't want it to be too obvious. And I would, as I'm very close with them, I always follow them and I would just sit behind them, listening to them read the Quran. But I never thought too much about it until I grew older and I met my current boyfriend. I started to learn about what Islam was, because my background of my family was I came from a Buddhist family, but we weren't too strict in terms of religion as well. And after that, getting to know more about Islam, I just felt that all the boxes were just ticked. Like all the questions in life that I had just was checkboxed, every single one of them. And I said, okay, one of these days I shall secretly go to the mosque myself and try out what it really is. So I went to the mosque without my boyfriend knowing. And when I went to the mosque, I felt this overwhelming peace in my heart. I felt so overwhelmed by that peace that I've never had before and that I really enjoyed. So I told myself, okay, maybe this is just the first sign, but I'm not that ready yet. And then I took a few more steps. I got to know a lot more people. People started to introduce me to more about Islam, and I have had a few good friends as well along the way who started teaching me how to read the Quran. And after that, I decided, okay, once and for all, I'm just destined to be a Muslim. I told myself I'm destined to be one, so I made the decision to convert.
Wow, such an amazing story. From a helper, how God opened up your heart slowly to see Islam. That's so amazing. Wow, okay. Now my cousin Karissa.
So before I revert to Islam, I was a Christian. I've been going to church for since I was young, like really young, and I met someone else, not my husband, but a friend of mine. He actually questioned me and asked me about Christianity, and I couldn't answer his question. Like being a Christian for so many years, I couldn't answer what he asked me. So when I think I went back home and I couldn't find the answer as well. And so from then on, I started studying about Islam. And thereafter, I met my current husband, and then he guided me into Islam as well.
Wow, so amazing. All of us have amazing journey. Okay, Ilyas, you share yours also. I think yours quite amazing. You just share briefly.
Um, where should I start from? So I'll just keep it brief. Okay. So I think 2 years ago, close to 3 years ago. At that time I was really questioning about my purpose in life at that time, because that time just started working right after army, and then that time after I joined my first company, it is a gaming company. I love to play games. So when I was playing games, I met my current girlfriend, and yeah, and at first I wasn't really like that serious about Islam, like I didn't really want to go and learn. But then she told me that after a while, she told me that if I really am serious, right, then I have to become a Muslim. So initially I thought, okay lah, maybe I will just become Muslim for the sake of becoming a Muslim, right? I will not care much about the practices and everything. I will just just be a named Muslim so I can get married with her. Then but as I went to learn about Islam and went to classes, and then I find that it is what I actually have been missing out on and what I actually believe in, and then that's why I ultimately became a Muslim. Yeah,
Wow,
that's my
alhamdulillah.
story.
That's great. Amazing. Yeah. For me, I met my colleague at work in Singapore, and we were developing some sort of deeper relationship really. From then on, she asked me, I told her, we're not going to be together because you're a Muslim. I'm a YOLO, happy-go-lucky guy. I don't think it will work out. And she said, why don't you find out about Islam? So I took up the challenge, went to Darul Arqam, and that is the Muslim Converts Association of Singapore. That's where I discovered more about Islam. But it was not until I fasted during Ramadan and had a dream, and then challenged God somehow in revealing some truths to me, flip the Bible and the Quran, and finally the Quran spoke to me directly. Yeah. And that was how I came to Islam.